Let's talk about something that deeply affects many people's lives but often doesn't receive the attention it deserves: the absent mother syndrome. If you've ever felt an inexplicable void or struggled to form healthy relationships, this video might help bring some clarity. Absent mother syndrome isn't necessarily about a physical absence. Often, it's an emotional absence. A mother who, despite being physically present, wasn't able to provide the emotional connection essential for a child's healthy development. This could stem from various causes: a mother dealing with her own struggles, such as depression, anxiety, or even societal pressures that pull her away from emotionally connecting with her children. The impact of this emotional absence can be profound and long-lasting. Many people who grew up with an emotionally absent mother report a constant sense of emptiness, difficulties trusting others, and a feeling of not being loved or valued enough. This sense of lack often carries over into adult relationships, leading people to seek ways to fill the void left by the absence of a love that should have been unconditional. This situation can create a cycle of constantly seeking validation. Some people attempt to fill this void by becoming excessively independent, while others find themselves in toxic relationships, settling for less than they deserve because they believe that's the most affection they can get. It's painful to live like this, always feeling that something is missing or that you're not enough. A mother's emotional absence can also directly affect our self-esteem. As children, we are like sponges, absorbing the environment around us. When a child doesn't receive the necessary emotional validation, they may grow up believing they are unworthy of love or that something is inherently wrong with them. These feelings often persist into adulthood, manifesting as self-critical thoughts and difficulties accepting compliments or recognition. Many people facing absent mother syndrome feel they must constantly prove their worth. This drive to always seek approval can manifest in various areas of life: at work, in friendships, and in romantic relationships. The relentless need to be perfect and please others at any cost can be exhausting and extremely damaging to mental health. Additionally, a mother's emotional absence can make it challenging for someone to establish boundaries. A person who grew up with an absent maternal figure might have learned that their needs don't matter or that expressing emotions isn't worthwhile since it won't get an adequate response. This can lead to unbalanced relationships where the individual always prioritizes others over themselves, avoiding conflicts and diminishing their own needs to keep the peace. You might ask, how do I overcome this? How do I break this cycle? First, it's essential to acknowledge the pain. Sometimes, the hurt we feel isn't fully understood, but naming it is already a massive step forward. Seeking support, whether through therapy, support groups, or open conversations with loved ones, can be incredibly helpful. The goal is to rebuild that sense of safety and affection within ourselves, even if we didn't receive it from our mothers. Therapy can be an invaluable tool in this healing process. A therapist can help identify behavioral patterns formed in response to a mother's emotional absence and work on replacing them with healthier ways of thinking and acting. Therapies like cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, can be particularly effective in changing how we view ourselves and others, as well as helping to reframe painful past experiences. Another critical aspect is learning to develop self-compassion. People facing absent mother syndrome are often highly self-critical, treating themselves with a harshness they'd never direct at anyone else. Learning to treat yourself with kindness, recognize your own emotions, and accept that it's okay to have flaws can be a powerful step toward healing. Self-compassion means acknowledging that we, as humans, are imperfect and deserving of love and respect, even when we make mistakes. Building healthy relationships is also a fundamental part of the healing process. This may involve redefining existing relationships by setting clearer, more assertive boundaries, or even letting go of relationships that are harmful. It can also be an opportunity to create new connections based on respect, reciprocity, and mutual support. Healthy relationships are those where both parties feel seen, heard, and valued. Understanding that a mother's emotional absence does not define your worth is crucial. Often, we carry guilt or believe that we didn't deserve that love somehow. But the truth is that everyone deserves love and connection. Healing involves accepting this, understanding that what was missing wasn't your fault, and seeking the healthy connections you can build throughout life. It's important to note that healing is not a linear process. There will be good days and bad days. There will be moments when it feels like all progress has been lost, but those moments are part of the journey. What matters is continuing to move forward, even when the path seems difficult. Over time, the pain transforms, and what once felt like an insurmountable void begins to be filled with self-love, new experiences, and meaningful connections. Practices like meditation and mindfulness can also be incredibly beneficial. These practices help increase awareness of your own feelings and thoughts, allowing you to identify negative patterns and replace them with a healthier perspective. Meditation can help calm the mind, reduce anxiety, and enable a deeper and more meaningful connection with yourself. Another powerful tool is self-care. People who grew up with an emotionally absent mother often struggle to prioritize their own needs. Practicing self-care means taking time for yourself, whether it's to do something you enjoy, to rest, or simply to care for your body and mind. It's a way to reaffirm to yourself that you matter and deserve to be taken care of. If you identified with any part of this video, know that you're not alone. Many people share this experience and are also seeking understanding and healing. Leave a comment, share your experiences. This can help not only you but also others facing similar situations. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content on mental health. And if you want to continue your journey of self-discovery, I recommend watching the video linked here about family relationships and how they impact our adult lives. Remember, you deserve love, care, and attention. We are all in this journey of healing and growth together. If you're seeking support, remember that seeking professional help isn't a sign of weakness but of courage. Deciding to care for your mental health is one of the most important decisions you can make, and the benefits can transform your life. Be patient with yourself and remember that, even amidst pain, there's always a path to healing. You don't have to face this alone. Many people are ready to help, and there are resources available, whether through professionals, support groups, or educational content like this. Every step you take toward healing is an act of self-love, and that's something to be celebrated. For those who grew up without the emotional presence of a mother, it's possible to rewrite your story. We can't change what happened in the past, but we can choose how to respond to it in the present. We can choose to seek the connections we didn't have, cultivate the self-love we were denied, and create a future where we feel seen, valued, and loved. Remember, the journey may be long, but you're not alone. Every step, every small victory counts. And most importantly, you deserve to be happy and feel whole. We're here to support each other on this path. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you in any way, share it with someone who might need to hear this message. Let's work together to spread the importance of mental health and support those who need it most. Until the next video.